wouldn't believe. I just want to make sure before I show you this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take you inside with me. A person says, "What are you speaking of?" Yo, my nigga, my heart, my chest is itching right now. Yo, my nigga, I was drinking this water. Give me something, my nigga. Yo, yo, my dude. What is on television? I'm not trying to believe it. I believe it because I know my wife is gonna communicate with me. Yo, my nigga, let me ask you a question. Have you heard anything about something called Paterai prison? Remember I told you my wife was screaming outside, right? This is still December 15th, 2008, for screaming outside, right? This is still December 15th, 2018. I said my wife was screaming outside the elements of the car while I was watching it. My wife was screaming outside. I told you my wife is with me. So I just want to make sure because if a person's looking to hear the communication of the Empress, it takes me to come to the peak. I'm the literal point of all Empresses. So you'll hear the communication clearly once I turn on a form of anatomy, a light, a receptiveness when it comes to alchemy and high intensity qualities of light. So, you'll hear exactly, as long as it's me, that is this. I'm explaining why you can hear clearly when it comes to me. There's a difference to everybody else, but you hear it clearly when it comes to me more. This is what you told me? Had the right person? Oh, hold on. Now, I just want to make sure what I was hearing because I turned on the sci-fi and it was speaking about Pateroid prison. I just want to make sure if this was my wife or the signal is telling me. I'm going inside. You see now the moon is there with me. So down to the moon, my wife, the moon. Just making sure. You see, people used to pay me for things like this when it came to elements because I educated individuals when it came to elements. So you'll get the transmission real quick. because I'm the man that made all existence. And then on top of it, me making all existence, even in the frequencies of light, a certain type of way, in the physical reality and all frequencies of light. So individual will be able to identify. So people used to pay me just to go around and find things like this. Oh, in a parallel reality, there's banshees, and then my wife is trapped in a parallel reality. She's not trapped. There's something going on in the parallel reality she needs to warn individuals about. And then when I turn on the television, it shows the sequency of the frequency because it's like a crystal ball, and then it's just like going into a seance. It shows the energy of the Empress, and she explains to you in a certain form so individuals can really know what's going on in the physical reality. So, hold on. And then you individual find the receptiveness, but it was something I turned on the science channel, and it was speaking about patchonoid prison. So I just wanted to know if that was a situation. So if that was a situation I was hearing about, I plug in my phone, drink a little water. But the thing is, if somebody else do it, it'll be iffy on their frequency of the transmission they get for themselves. But when I do it, it's like a clear message to everybody, or in all existence. So everybody will get the receptive message because there's nothing new under the sun, and I'm the real rock. I'm the one that made all existence, you know? And, and then look at this. I'm wearing my hood today. The hoodie I'm wearing today is my hoodie with my picture from the pyramid. The phone is charging. Let me make sure. Cover it with water. The phone is charging. I'm gonna go before I turn on the television. I'm gonna go outside. I'm gonna just make sure I hear the hollering and receptiveness. Take another drink of the water. Make sure I hear the hollering and the receptiveness. If it's precisely what I needed to hear or whatever I needed to know when I needed to hear, my wife will let me know. I hear it, the precise hollering. Then come back inside, turn on the television, because if I'm backtracking my steps a certain type of way, I'm gonna turn on the television. Other people that's watching this will probably hear the message according, because you watch this YouTube video, you're turning on some sci-fi channel. I don't want to invade another man's privacy a certain type of way. You turn on a sci-fi channel, or you turn on a channel where you think you can hear spirits like seances and speak, and then or speak to somebody that does seances or speak to spirits, and then you'll hear everything that you want to know precisely according to who you are. And then on top of it, the only reason why you're getting the message so clear is because I did it. This is like pre-crime. This is why I own the company Pre-Crime. See the moon still there in the sky right there. Just making sure I was gonna go get us some water just to make sure I hear the signal for sound. Superman don't want to listen to this. Alright. I drank some water. Hold on. See, the more my wife is telling me something, then the rest of the stars, I got the receptiveness, so I hear the message precisely, and then look at the cat. And I'll tell you, I heard you.
Just pick your spot and pick it up. Then place the upper fin magnetic disc. So now it's they are flat. This is where it's like a really cholesterol. Boxing without cholesterol. And show the difference. High five, fiber. Pluto's chili cheese steaks. A Pluto's chili pie. Juicy junior burger. Or junior wrap. Does all this comfort come at a price? Yes, it starts at 99 cents. Hurry in to Sonic Cheetos Chili Cheese Steak. A Christian author with a book ready to share with the world, but need a publisher? Will post the book for sale at all major mainstream booksellers, offering it to millions. We'll do it all. Call 1-800-269-2607 now. This is one out of today. The quick electric toothbrush fixes it for $25 every 3 months. This is a national supplies by number. Shop for $25 and get your first bundle free at facebook.com/easy. There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time to do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together we can solve hunger. Together we're feeding America.
This is the stuff on YouTube. I thought I was looking at something that's fast. supposed to look at fast type, but what you really looking for is other things.
$6 coupon.
You're looking for other things.
Get our special TV offer or trial from postage and digital care. Go to stamps.com/try and next go to the post office again. That's your money. With all the selection you'll find at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, there's somehow the perfect gift to dance challenges. That's why we made it easy, with a selection of gift cards for everyone on your holiday list. They're always the right size, always the right color, and they never go out of style. They're the perfect way to get outdoor memories that'll last all year long. You know that expensive watch you always wanted? It only cost a fraction of the price of it. We thought that was crazy, so we made our own watch company. We created unique watch designs, launched online at fair prices, developed new styles, shipped to over 150 countries around the world, and created a community. Now, you don't have to overpay. Touring them today, it's clear they would never finish. What happened? The Italians get here first. But it just wasn't enough time. By the time we got constructing them in the summer months, the summer had ended, winter had arrived, we couldn't do that kind of construction in the winter in the French Alps. So they were running the shells of what they had fully blown out on the German border, but the Italians didn't know that. The French soon learned that what they had would have to be enough. And the enemy was at the gate. But they had another problem to overcome as well. Miles from anywhere, how can the French army defend this position for any length of time? These fortresses had to be self-contained. They needed their own power, water supply. They had to have everything they needed to sustain hundreds or even as many as 1,000 troops through brutal alpine winters and periods of minimal supply. So food, hospital, bunk room, everything you would need, but all underground, all protected from bombing, from artillery. The ventilation system was able to vent not only to protect the occupants from gas attacks, but also from the diesel exhaust from their own generators and from the gases coming out of their own artillery control. But time ran out in 1939 when Nazi Germany and Italy joined forces. They formed what became known as the Pact of Peace. The first troops were marched into their modern cave to wait for the Nazi group to smash itself against the Maginot Line. Now at war, France's military resources needed to be diverted to its battle front. This means this vast alpine region, largely undefended and staffed by second-rate troops.
Elements never lie. This is a good reality. So I know what I'm telling you. The receptiveness that you're hearing sooner or later, and we're watching something on elements. So it's perfect for me.
All of those soldiers augmented by the technology of the Maginot Line itself are able to defend France.
On June 10, 1940, the Italians invaded France. With its unfinished alpine defenses, armed with inexperienced soldiers, withstand the advancing army was all their years' work at the top of the world in vain. holiday and Fridays, we gather friends. We get together with family. We eat, we drink, we celebrate. This holiday, we feast. 2 apps, 2 entrees, 2 desserts, $20. Only Friday for the holidays like this.
When it comes to managing your type 2 diabetes, what matters to you? Step up to the stage here. Feeling good about that? Let's see. Most of you say low A1C. But only a few of you are thinking about your heart. Fact is, even though it helps to manage A1C, type 2 diabetes still increases the risk of a fatal heart attack or stroke. Guardian is the first type 2 diabetes pill with a life-saving cardiovascular benefit for adults who have type 2 diabetes and heart disease. Guardian significantly reduces the risk of dying from a cardiovascular event and lowers A1C for diabetes. Let's do another shot.
Guardians can cause serious side effects, including dehydration. This may cause you to feel resistant or lightheaded or weak upon standing. Ketoacidosis is a serious side effect that may be fatal. Symptoms include nausea, vomiting, stomach pain, tiredness, and trouble breathing. Stop taking Guardians and call your doctor right away if you have symptoms of ketoacidosis or an allergic reaction. Symptoms of allergic reactions include rash, swelling, and difficulty breathing or swallowing. If you're not taking Guardians, if you are on dialysis or have severe kidney problems, other side effects are sudden kidney problems, blood or yeast infections, increased bad cholesterol, and urinary tract infections, which may be serious. Taking Guardians with a sulfonylurea or insulin may cause low blood sugar. Tell your doctor about all the medicines you take and if you have any medical conditions.
So, what do you think?
Well, I'm definitely thinking this is an ownership.
Ask your doctor about Guardian and get to the heart of what matters.
My sisters can't agree on anything.
So much movies.
Both soundbites are 100 with Alexa built in. I don't know what. Sexy, course reaction. For the budget, now. More like bow fly. Sometimes you can be wrong. Something you thought was a animal is still an accident.
France's highest defensive fortress on the Maginot Line during World War II was called Toulon Depot. But will this poorly manned and incomplete fortress be able to keep out the invading forces, especially the Italians?
The Italian army had a lot of alpine soldiers, who were trained in exactly the kind of warfare you need to get into France through the mountains.
The passes through these impregnable mountains are the main route into France for the invading Italian army. This in turn makes them a prime target for the guns of the French defenders.
You can't underestimate how powerful even a small fortress can be in denying alpine roads to a modern mechanized army.
Everything has to be engineered so that they can have overlapping fire. They can aim their guns from several different angles at once onto an area where the enemy is not comfortable.
The gaping voids in these crumbling fortifications would have once held an array of machine guns, mortars, and heavy artillery. Now, the only reminders of its armament are their protective shells.
The buildings that cover the machine gun emplacements are thick steel. Even German 88mm guns have tremendous difficulty penetrating the steel domes on top of those Maginot Line fortifications.
But will this be enough to suppress the invading Italian army?
The fortifications hold up quite nicely, but taken as a way of maximizing your manpower defensive capabilities, for the most part, as a strategic
These Alpine fortresses succeed in stopping the Italian onslaught, but it's all for nothing. After 46 days of fighting, the French surrendered to the Germans on June 26, 1940, and their Italian allies flow through into France.
If the French had managed to build, first of all, as powerfully as it was designed, it could very well have stopped a lot of Italian combat power getting into France.
No longer useful to the French, and never repurposed by the invading fascist forces, Ouvrage's Restafal is left alone and deserted in the mountains. Today, in this remote area of the Alps, the remains of these defensive fortifications carved into the mountainside are a monument to this global conflict.
The largest of which is a testament to French engineering skill and military technology. The leader is something that has the staying power to remain for decades, and it will remain for centuries. It's very special. It's a kind of engineering habit.
In the center of the state of Ohio, just to the north of the city of Mansfield, stands an ornate yet foreboding building.
From the outside, it looks like some kind of palace or even a castle. It appears to be the kind of structure that you would create that would have a lasting impression on anyone who set eyes on it. When you see this building, you know it was built for something important. And clearly whoever built it meant it to last. The building is large and grand. It's very detailed and fancy architecture. It's definitely a statement. This building is massive, massive stone, so clearly it's not a very inviting place. It kind of gives you the shivers. It's sort of like a haunted house. It definitely gives you the impression something bad is happening.
Behind this impressive exterior hides a dark secret. How can the interior and the exterior be so catastrophically different?
What it originally set out to do and what it ended up, those bookends couldn't be further apart. This is to be a place of spiritual regeneration and rebirth. It's about salvation. This is a righteous building. And you have to imagine that those who conceived it had no idea what a horror story of a legacy it has found.
Why go to such lengths to build such a dramatic and righteous structure? What was it used for? And why was it abandoned? The origins of this building's story stretch back to the late 19th century. It was built in the mid-1880s as a beacon of hope for the state.
This site at Mansfield was chosen in
Probably just talking about my
for a
sweater.
very special reason and a very basic
That's what you probably really thinking about my sweater a certain type of way.
progressive.
Don't worry about it. I'm a little different.
And we shall lead into the tech and re-educate it in the most positive way possible.
It was a reformatory. So the notion was you weren't just punishing people, you were helping them learn, and then you would release them out in the world and they would commit crimes no more.
You know, when I own correctional facilities, let me explain something to you. When I had owned correctional facilities, when I owned correctional facilities, I never locked up people. I only put people in a correctional facility if there was an emergency when it came to civil war. I made sure that they were regarded as I went and took care of the situation. Matter of fact, don't worry about it.
And such a lot of the work to complete the building, including building the sewer system.
If I'm telling you this, my family, the Mings and the Ings, they hear what I just told you and they'll know who their dad is. Guaranteed, the Star Beings will know who their dad is. Yo, I own the land, I own all continents. When civil wars happened, I used to literally put people in correctional facilities to be regarded as I went and handled the situation. These people are criminals at what they do right now in a correctional facility. These are real criminals because they're not supposed to be on the land. But you'll find out. The other people, but me, Raffle, and JR, I used to make sure they were regarded, and then I went and handled situations. But now, look at this.
Demonstrates the new direction the reformatory was taking, as expert Ron Tuck explained.
This is the Powerpuff Girl right here. The Powerpuff, the one that made the Powerpuff Girl. Telling nigga, oh man. See, I told you, the signal I told you. Look, you see the signal there?
Around the world. The boys were forced to leave.
So they keep this as an adult facility, and all those juveniles have to go to another facility altogether, and now you've got a prison full of space. What do you do with it?
In wider society, ever more people were being convicted of increasingly violent crimes, and prisons across the country were becoming
People don't know how to correct humanity. I'm the only one. I'm the real parent. Of course, only me, Ralph, and JR would know how to correct humanity. I'm the real Ralph, and JR. Me is the real parent.
offenders from around the country being kept there.
Over the years, conditions became...
Me, Ralph, and JR. Me right here. I'm the real parent. The one with the... I'm the real parent.
Maximum security.
Me. Me, Ralph. I'm the real parent right here. Of all individuals, also select anonymous.
To a whole
FNO.
violence
FLB,
part of
FLM.
everyday life. You could be beat up in a fight. You could be stabbed. You could be mugged. You could be thrown off a high walkway. I mean, the place was
Things I did when people were doing wrong to people.
Inmates were told when you came here, make yourself a weapon and hide it in the backyard. So if everything goes crazy, you at least know.
Shaolin Temple invaders, niggas wake up, I found a child dead, like, oh, no. It was really going down. I was right there. I called my wife and I was like, here I go. I just went right in. Whee! Turned into a little baby, started walking around watching my children, watching them do little things and stuff like that. Mad trauma situations I got into. Oh, raising children? Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
This is a massive fail.
This town is just coming apart.
If people knew what I went through to raise my children even tried to murder me at times. My wives were devastated to see me go through certain things. It would have been psychologically devastating anybody's mind the things I went through. And they cried watching me go through it, helping their humane condition of their habitation, building my child's confidence, and then being depressed from other people destroying my love and my own children turning against me just to be doing certain things. And then nobody could go through what I went through. Not even my wife. My wife was shocked that I went through it in her. Some of them were ashamed because they knew what it probably would cause in the paradigm of how I would feel towards them at the time. That's why some of my wives had to do anything to make sure I kept happy in my human condition because of what I went through already in the paradigm and me being in the paradigm already.
From our family to yours, PetSmart.
Don't hold the
For the
burden,
love of
babe.
pets. Did you know
Look at her, look. She didn't even remember who she was, huh? Look at her right here. You think that? She's on a commercial now, like a little baby. Now look at her right here. I found her and she wouldn't even believe I have to be her real dad, huh? If I could be something like that, look where it's on. UTV. This is an old episode, man. So look at my dad. I would like to know your name. He opened it.
Every mobster's friend, a whole lot of enemies. By 1937, Bugsy is a man with a price on his head, wanted by rival gangs.
Here was the problem. Bugsy had become a little too notorious.
There was a lot of heat in New York. There were gang wars, and he was vulnerable.
Chief amongst his enemies is Waxy Gordon, the East Coast bootlegging king. Siegel has rubbed out 6 of his men, and now Waxy is gunning for revenge. But getting to Bugsy won't be easy. Bugsy's offices in Manhattan are heavily protected. Save one fatal weak spot. The roof is not guarded. As Bugsy listens to a prize fight, a hitman climbs onto the roof. One of the most frightening places to find yourself was at the end of these dark corridors, a place no one wanted to be.
I'm not
For the
talking
worst
about Charlotte
offenders on
Temple.
solitary confinement here to reform its orders.
Didn't I tell you about when the children died in Charlotte Temple?
Miraculously, Bugsy survives. Out for revenge, Bugsy leaves hospital against doctor's orders.
Bugsy lost his temper and snuck out of the hospital. He got so angry that somebody tried to blow him up.
But it doesn't take long for him to hunt the bomber down.
He shoot the guy in front of 2 witnesses in broad daylight. Everybody in the world knew that Ben Siegel had done it.
Bugsy's got his sweet revenge. But the violence is threatening to get out of control. Luciano.
And the best thing to do is get out of town.
Luciano sends Bugsy to California, putting 3,000 miles between him and the vengeance of rival East Coast mobsters. Luciano hasn't sent Bugsy out west just to work on his suntan. The top mobster has a bigger plan for his protege.
Luciano and the New York Mafia have the idea, let's expand operations in California.
Ben Siegel is about to make a big impression in Hollywood. But it won't take long for his part.
Normal activity of this size. But that's hardly surprising.
At Joseph A. Banks' biggest
Is the Ohio State Reformatory haunted? And if you ask a number of our staff members, they will say yes. They'll snap their fingers just like that. Big things happen here. Why? I'll let you figure it out.
Well, that's enough. Anybody else wants certain messages, you're gonna have to find something on your own.
become a major tourist attraction.
I think that was a little too much at a time for anybody.
Extraordinary twist of fate.
It was scheduled for demolition.
But just before that, a film crew came to shoot a movie that, of course, has become world famous, The Shawshank Redemption.
The same day that the wrecking balls came to tear this place down was the same day that the filming company showed up.
The Shawshank Redemption was the redemption of this prison.
Just off the coast of Normandy in France is the small British island of Guernsey. Looming over its coastline are bizarre-looking constructions. In the other way,
I never got to get. I need to give my daughter some love. Oh man.
huge amount of these concrete imposing structures.
The way that these concrete monoliths are stacked, they look a bit like the heads off of Easter Island.
It's like Star Wars has been filmed
Yeah.
there.
Who framed Roger Rabbit, huh?
These really strange, almost monolithic type constructions poking out of the ground.
Further inland, a cavernous concrete bowl lies sunken into the ground.
It's like an amphitheatre. I don't think the locals would have ever envisaged structures like this being built on the island.
It probably angered them. I can see it happening.
July 25th, 1973, 1:30 a.m. 38-year-old Vita Woodson is sitting in a stalled-out car only 1 mile away from her home. She was a single woman alone, very vulnerable. Shortly after Vita's car comes to a halt, another vehicle approaches. He broke down the wheel of their former occupants.
Still pays thousands in repairs. Remember, auto insurance only covers you in an accident. So when your car breaks down, you need an endurance vehicle protection plan to cover the cost of parts and labor, a mechanic of your choice, all while providing 24/7 roadside assistance. And that's why we say insurance plus endurance.
My wife's case is serious, what I'm gonna be doing for my wife. But I found Penny.
It only cost a fraction of the price of minute. We thought that was crazy. So we made our own watch company.
This is literally my children, man.
We created unique watch
He's
designs.
speaking about my wife's Penny, and then look at
Fair
that.
prices.
How about my wife's
Developed
Helen?
new styles, shipped to over 160 countries around the world, and created a community. Now, you don't have to overpay for a nice watch. Instead, join the movement. Shop now at
My wife's Helen and Penny, you listen. These are my children I'm looking. They wouldn't even believe that I'm near that.
Holiday cheer for the title of Gingerbread Champion. So now, Holiday Gingerbread Showdown. Tomorrow night at 9 on Food Network and the Food Network app.
Lobster Bugsy Siegel's reign of terror on the East Coast.
He tried to open my door. Right now, I'm concerned. All I'm concerned about right now is my wife Betty right now. So I ain't worried about certain other situations and stuff like that because the time right now, this is something else going on, but something happened concerning Betty, so that's why I'm worried about it for the point. You know who else I got to speak to? Oh, my other centers are. My other centers are.
But Marbury Ducks is for all of us, my dear. We are counting on you to help us get ready.
Lovely. Next thing you know, I shall be cleaning the fireplace with Danielle.
What is that girl?
Probably off catching rabbits with her teeth.
Begging your pardon, my lady, but that gilded mirror in your bedroom, did you move it? Of course not. Why? It's all so messy. Then it too shall come out of your pay.
Why do you stop telling her when things go missing?
Oh, we'll be paying her to work. Good thing I didn't mention the tapestry.
You would think I would know the way to my own castle.
Why is it men never stop for directions? Ah, there it is. It is back that way.
And I still can't believe that I'm down here while you're up there. And in your undergarments, no less.
Well, I couldn't very well climb up here in that gown now, could I? And besides, you might break your royal neck, and then where would we be?
You swim alone, climb rocks, rescue servants. Is there anything you don't do?
Fly. Now turn around so I can climb back down.
I'm lucky you and my real wife. Oh.
Oh, no, it's you again. Stay off, madam. There are games afoot.
Makes it unforgettable.
This is your pain. This is your burning hand. Right here. I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it from the tower.
No! Don't deal with it the way those dead people do. Come on! Look at the point of
No, what you're feeling is premature enlightenment.
What would you like, man? You're off somewhere middle. I am not.
Our fathers were models for God. If our fathers failed, what does that tell you about God?
For some reason he can't smack him like that either.
In all probability, he hates you. It's not worse than that.
I gotta call him my son's wrong. I gotta call him. Just tell him what he's doing.
Damnation, man. Redemption. Your God doesn't want children? So be it. Listen, you can run water over your head and make it work, or look at me. Or you can use vinegar to neutralize the burn.
Wait a minute, please.
Unless you want to know, not food. No, something die.
My son ain't dying. Neither of my sons are dying. I don't give a fuck what you say. Luciano. It was a Newt and Chiano. Newt means lot. The lot, the tree, the cheese, and no education or dignity are. Luciano. But another person didn't know what I was speaking about at the time. They used to call me Luciano. Like I was some serpentine being because the way I just had so much kids and I had so much purity. Another person said I must have been changing like some serpentine. I wasn't no serpent. I was a literal star being that knew a lot about life and made my purity precise to my wife. Because the way I made my wife, I looked precise to my wife just to make the children of the purity. And then I let all my wives know what I would look like in the paradigm of time or as I am now. So when they looked at me, they know the difference. But hey, what can I say? Now, I know this type of situation is going on. I gotta call my wife. My son was just burning his hand, and then he did. I'm gonna show you.
Right in the back. We're related.
The niggas gonna try to bully me because I got this. I know the nigga.
I'm sorry, eMPress. You're more than just your bipolar 1. Ask about brain life.
Recall. You know they might be trying to kill two functions on the phone.
Testing you're looking at down at the state lab, is it your mother's DNA or is it suspect's DNA? I mean, that's the question we're going to have answers here shortly. We're just people trying to deliver an answer to you. And we hope it's something that gives you some tips.
Yes. I feel like I want to do my best to bring justice. Is it justice on the page? Like my life was on hold. Been on hold for like 44 years.
I can only imagine. However the test comes out, we'll drop everything else we're doing to make sure we get that resolution to you as quick as we know. And I guarantee you, as soon as we know, we'll just keep going no matter what happens.
Son told me to distract me from the girl upstairs or something. Where's my girl? This is a channel that's trying to silence my children or something. I want my daughter, look at how beautiful my daughter. I would make love to my daughter, seriously, man. I would literally make, my nigga, I would make love to my daughter. And then look at that. If she's on a commercial, I would like to know your name, and I'm her real dad. And I'll still sex and love my daughter. I don't care. I'm her real dad. I made the purity. I got him strength enough for my own. Now look at this. Speaking about Luciano, look. Another nigga trying to be me like that. Listen, baby, don't sleep with it. Baby, don't sleep with the big head lizard nigga. Man. Sorry, man. The baby nigga different. Big. That's the other. That's the Elizabeth Sheba bitch. They stop. That's my girl. My little girl is different. Really different. Yeah.
Bugsy is going to name his glitzy resort the Flamingo, in honor of his lover, Virginia Hill.
Bugsy Siegel called her a flamingo because of her long legs.
So she was his flamingo.
If Bugsy's going to build a gambling mecca for the mob, he's going to need investors.
Me? A baby? I mean, we did have unprotected sex once.
Remind me when I was Bam Bam and stuff. I used to have to just turn into Bam Bam because I had to go home and niggas out. Man, here we go. In the stone age, with a loving family, and things that happen to Mars sometimes are probably never known. With a lovely baby, who at a time probably be slightly lovely, my lovely baby. He'll bring forth things that were never even known, and he'll be valued like no other. And hopefully, he won't get killed by any Rolling Stone. But there's more than the Porridge family who tried to take away the things that he loved and always known. Be careful of this baby. He'll be golden and slightly shady. He's the most mightiest, powerful being that has ever been known. And he'll be adored by every majesty and empress because he is the only one that they always only ever know. He is the love of their consciousness, their soulmate that brought forth everybody who ever wanted to have a point of dignity or glory ever known. This is what she used to sing about me, my wife. I used to love this song. She used to sing it to me because when I used to come home, we turned into Bam Bam. Because I was a real Bam Bam. I used to just lay down and she used to look at me and sing to me at night. She couldn't even sleep when I used to come home. My wife, Betty, she loves me so much.
I cannot stay long, but I have to see you. Much to say.
Let me show you something.
My wife, that you're listening, I'll find her one day.
Why?
As soon as I find her one day, look at the other girl.
Climate and sunlight will produce unique flavors. A lager beer should be fruity, floral, and the flavors that we want in Boston Lager can only come from hops grown in this little piece of ground.
This is the other one, that's not it, that's all it is, all the number.
This thing is uncommon.
Reaction to eMPress.
I got real relief.
I got clear skin and feel better.
Yeah.
I told you I'm never gonna face it.
Even being your thoughts.
You're not making this easy.
There's somebody, but you know, I'm here, I believe me, I'm real.
Someone just walked in and we only have one tablecloth.
Where's an awakening happening? This society has not promoted a healthy relationship with our sexuality. Your vagina is God. Agreed.
So I looked at my phone, you seen the ice bill, right? I'm like, what she needs to cool off? I ain't cooling that shit, though.
To another, we're levitating some way to get off such high areas of the main construction.
That looks like places people shouldn't even be speaking about.
raising heavy
This is my son. This is my child. This is my literal child right here. All of these niggas that you just seen is my literal children.
Wavelength and moving it into place. The people themselves, who still to this day live there in Pompeii, say that this place was not built by us. It's been here before we arrived. And they themselves say that basalt blocks were moved as if by ghost hand. That is why the natives call Nan Madol also the city of ghosts.
These are my children.
Although no written records on the island's history exist, its spoken myths and legends have survived through generations. According to the natives, Nan Madol has been plagued by a curse for centuries, and anyone who explores the ruins will perish.
All my children.
The local islanders believe that the city of Nan Madol is cursed, and they say they see lights moving throughout the city at night. And they believe that if they spend the night there, they'll die.
When the Europeans came to colonize Micronesia in the early 20th century, they were advised of Nan Madol and its alleged spell. In April of 1907, the German governor Victor Berg disregarded these warnings and not only explored the island ruins, but even opened a tomb of the ancient ruler. Locals say Governor Berg was haunted by strange sounds that night, and then
I want to go see that for my brother.
Love.
I don't want to make love to her.
Marguerite, Jacqueline, gather everything and fetch a price. We're going to town first thing in the morning.
Mother, it's only a ball.
Yes, you're only going for food.
To make the contact.
They had to put in a whole new infrastructure, which included crushing plants, underwater.
You know, Jake.
Where's my daughter? Let me put this on the charger a little bit before this power died on. Look, this girl, this girl tried to kill her. She tried to kill her, and she tried to kill my daughter, the other girl. In the future, too. She's trying to play me. Try to get their secret. She really didn't kill her. This is the one that almost told me to my life and I killed both of y'all. The girl who tried to kill my family was Pebbles and shit. But that was Liz and shit, because she was scared about what she was seeing. So I had to bring it to my other wife. This is when she tried to kill Donta and she tried to kill the Triple Crown Empresses. I had to bring it to my other wife to go hide for a second because she was nervous of things she was seeing. Because she realized I wasn't going to be with her. And then I realized after a while, when I was going, everything that was happening around my Triple Crown Empresses, when I was in the Flintstones also, everything that was happening around the Triple Crown Empresses was Pebbles that was causing it, that's trying to kill everybody that was in the Flintstones and the Triple Crown Empresses. And I was like, oh my God. That was the real deal, Bam Bam. And then I just couldn't be with her. Then I used to be like, Bam Bam. It became like a real hostage in that cartoon anatomy, then, because she was trying to fuck up any kid I had. So I had to go around, watch her, and then she used to get mad that I was having sex and having children, and I was having more and more people, and then her son was over there, Rags was, Shield was over there, other places, And then she was going to Rags, telling Rags all type of things, and Rags was trying to assassinate individuals in the Flintstones at the time. Right? He was trying to assassinate the people in the Flintstones, the Triple Crown Emperors. He tried to murder them, like rape and murder. He was one of the individuals that tried to. He tried to rape my wife Dawn's child. He tried to rape Lovely. Lovely almost killed him though, you know. My other daughter, Lovely, my daughter, you wouldn't even believe it. Help me out.
So basically you're saying we're two dummies.
We call them decoys.
I want to make sure we'll do like all stuff, like document stuff, but we will have time to watch small school together.
Right now, I don't care about sightseeing and doing anything about it. Okay.
Something landmass. Just ocean water.
But, you know, she tried to kill my wife Lovely, then she tried to kill the 10 Blue Empresses because she thought Dawntor or the Triple Crown Empresses were coming to find out. She thought they were stashing one of the 10 Blue Empresses stones on the planet and that nobody knew about it. And then while I kept on going over there, at a time, every time I wanted to go see my wife, and then she was trying to find out where the jewel was because she wanted Rags to get it so I would never be able to be with my wife. And then one day, my wife Lovely caught her. They got into a bit. My wife Lovely, but it was my daughter that caught her. And then, you know, she almost whipped Liv's ass. And then, you know, Pebbles, Liv was Pebbles, man. You know? In my head. Liv had nothing to do with the Flintstones, though, or anything to do with the Triple Crown Empresses. She was just already trying to manipulate, and how it happened because Liv was known as Sheba. She had something to do with the rape that happened in ancient Babylon. She was the one that caused it. Come to find out. She was saying that she had identified the individual that caused the rape, but it was her that really caused it. She was one of the people that tried to cover up. This is not gonna be with it, man. A lot of shit happened. You wouldn't even believe it. Things I wanted to forget.
So did an accidental explosion or Chernobyl-style radiation leak lead to the site being abandoned? What experiments took place here? The site's manager, Grant Lohor, explains.
The first test carried out here was on vibration, so they were trying to replicate the vibration in an aircraft or in a lorry on the road, or they
I seen his brother was going through a lot in Brooklyn. His brother went through a lot. I seen him one time, brother couldn't even talk one day because brother said some crazy shit to me. I got kind of upset though. He's like, I don't got no money, I don't got no money. His brother like, yeah, you walking around with your fucking short, small top hat, you talking about you got no money, so I asked you for money, you see me ask you for money? And I was like, but, you know, I was walking somewhere and his brother said that to me. I was like, what? What you think? You tried to snap my son neck? My nigga, you seen that shit? The nigga tried to snap my son neck. Yeah, my nigga, he just tried to snap my son's neck, my nigga. I literally peeped that shit, my nigga. To be continued next week, same time, same channel. New TV. We're not children. We're not children, man. My literal kids that came out my balls, man. My little children that came out my literal dick. Look.
fearful mourners away.
I'll be like, baby, I need some pussy. I need some pussy right now, baby. I love you so much. I really need some pussy. She would have gave it to me so I'm saying too. Oh my god. It's even better. And look how I look like. Oh man. No, I want some pussy from my wife's baby. I need some pussy from my wife's baby. Look, here you go. All my children, look at all my children in my plane. As I'm saying this, my dick getting hard like a machine gun right now. My dick wanna pop out my pins like it's a machine gun and shit. Come on, woo! Oh man, that'd be fucked up if they still had them rich bitches. Because you know she tried to start some fucked up lineage, but the bitch was like you know what she did crystal magic, so she knows how to be everywhere at a time, a certain type of way on the channel. But that shit had to stop during a certain time. But you know, my sons used to want to go to her, and then all she was doing was manipulating their physics to their anatomy, causing confusion and causing their biohazard degree of their physical reality, causing unreality. But you know, you gotta find out what I'm speaking about. You gotta hear what I was speaking about in Chicago, though. And then my other wife is sexy, my nigga. Real pretty, real sexy. Matter of fact, let me show you something. Another person said, what do you see? My good. You wouldn't even believe if I showed you something. You wouldn't believe it, but I had to show you for you to believe it. But if she ever see me, would she recognize me? I don't know. So you know who I want some pussy? Come on, baby. My wife, oh man, I try to tell her so much, you know. But look at what I'm watching now, you know. I don't care. I don't give a damn. Sac pakaton, débarqué. Sac pakaton. Sac pakaton, débarqué. Sac pakaton. Retiré. I don't care. I don't give a damn if you. Look at these things on my screen.
Officer Blanco's drug. Could it violent towards her?
I did. As a kid, I distinctly remember that. And it was something you should remember.
Maybe he, had hard somebody at one point because he didn't like me anymore, and they got the wrong person.
My first suspicion would soon turn into more disappointment.
You would never, my wife, you see now, I showed you, she would never turn against me, man. Guaranteed.
Can't stress this enough. I also think that the taste is...
What are you doing here?
Enlarge volume?
Oh, most definitely. Yeah, man, a little bit of work on the recipe. I think you can do it for sure. Little work, but good work. It's good. I mean, you already look like a carny, so we're all right. There's that.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
man. Hey, Mel, come on down.
That's enough, man, you know. I need, right now, I'll tell my wife, 53, 39, 93, 23. Débarquer, let it go. Sac pacaton, cool it off. If you know, baby, cool. Chillin' now. Come see me if you know your dude. Sac pacaton, débarquer. Vindrez-moi. C'est moi qui l'aime. Oh, Betty, come see me. Love you so much. Pebbles will never see the reason of my wee wee. Sac pacaton, débarqué. Sac pacaton, retiré. I don't care. I don't give a damn. And if I love you, the river will flow like clean water with milk and Gerber. Not no pussy sting jam. No, I only give Gerber food and wonderful clean milk. Real nurturing in life. I would love to see my eleMINTs. And I'll tell her, whoop that ass. Anytime, baby. if you ever can get my messages. Well, anyway, I said, don't talk, China. Who else? I will tell them. Couple of them, you know, Betty Banway. Anyway, I don't want to speak about so many things. But my wife, if she came to see me, she would remember me. Ralph Lillian Jr. White as gold. She would have to find me. Love Ralph. And where am I? Ken Mia. They said Ken. The Mia. The Miracle. Dakota. He said, look at my face. I don't care. I don't give a damn. I'm on third Southwest. Baby Maple in, do you understand? Sapakaton, the Baki.